Friday evening. A little bit late, but here we are. I'm just going to get on with the reading. Welcome, everybody, wherever you're watching this. Welcome. Courtesy of Creative Life Spiritual Center in Spring, Texas, even though it may be on my own Facebook page or Prosperity Living's page or YouTube or whatever. And I'm David. I'm one of the ministers down there. Most of you know that, I suspect. Anyway, here we go. Today's reading, which is from the Science of Mind magazine, The Daily Guides, is about curiosity. And it says, play with curiosity. First quote is from Vivian Green. Didn't look Vivian Green up, however. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. That's a nice quote, isn't it? Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. And Ernest Holmes, founder of Science of Mind, which is our teaching, and it's up to you on page 22, says, but even God cannot give us anything unless we're in a mental condition to receive the gift. Even God cannot give us anything unless we are in a mental condition to receive the gift. And I think somebody once said that of the universe, the all, the divine, that if when you're praying that you hold up a small cup, that's all you'll get. If you hold up a bowl, that's what you'll get. If you hold up a barrel, that's what you'll get. So now, Reverend Kelly is the writer for this month, says, the adage tells us curiosity killed the cat. She says, I say curiosity kills boredom. Actually, the whole quote says, curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brings it back, or brought it back. So, and apparently the first part is a warning about being curious, but the second part saying, hey, curiosity can sometimes have good outcomes. And from Reverend Kelly, she says, curiosity reveals the light bulb. Curiosity leads to self-discovery and personal growth. Curiosity is a state of being open and inquisitive. Curiosity requires us to let go of judgment and not push one way or another in order to suit what we find more comfortable. We must be open, even when we don't know what's happening. This can take focus and constant redirection. I often think that sayings like curiosity kills the cat, and not the last part, but satisfaction brought it back, were probably invented by parents to stop their kids meddling. In my case, that's probably true because all kids are curious, but sometimes they can be annoyingly curious. And I strongly suspect I was in that latter category. Giving ourselves the gift of curiosity can be the one thing that allows us to get through our struggles. Look for the gifts and blessings in life and stay curious about how they may appear. Emma Curtis Hopkins said, look for the good and praise it. When you encounter something or someone you struggle with, you can check in with yourself and bring yourself to a state of curiosity. How can I make this work? Where is the divinity in this experience? Where is the love here, both in me and in them? And also say, what in me is triggering this, right? However, she's talking about curiosity, so let's keep it kind of to one thing. Because curiosity is an active state. When we're curious, we ask questions with openness to the answers. She goes on to say, when my middle daughter, Bailey, was young, she asked us an unending stream of questions. Well, why is it called a hot dog? Why is the sky blue? Why do I have to make my bed when I'm just getting back in it? That's a really good one. I've probably said something very similar to that. Answering her constant stream of questions all day became a task in itself. As we age, we lose. She says, as we age, we lose that natural sense of wanting to understand how our world works and why. Today, I invite you to play with curiosity and explore where and how it can bring you closer to the divine gifts all around. Barbara and I were talking. We actually had to go out and do some shopping. We were trying to get to a certain big box store so that Barbara could get her hearing aid fixed, but it didn't work. We had to go to Home Depot and a bunch of other places. So, and on the way back, she was saying how much she likes these readings. She thinks they're very practical. I think they are. But sometimes, and I said to her, yeah, I like this month's readings. However, sometimes I disagree with the writer. I didn't say Reverend Kelly. And here I'm going to say, she says, as we age, we lose that natural sense of wanting to understand how our world works and why. In all honesty, I cannot agree with that. I just can't, because yes, it may apply to a lot of people, but I tell you, I think the older I've got, I don't know if the more curious I am, but I'm at least as curious as I was when I was a kid. You know, I mean, yeah, I ask questions about why things work, but then again, I'm an engineer, so I guess you would expect that I'm an engineer, but I don't think I'm on my own, am I? I mean, my question to all of us is this: do we really get less curious as we get older? Do we just put up with things? I know some people do, but I am curious as to whether that is a general thing or it's not. So when you give us a like for our ratings, not for my, hey, that was a great rating, but for the content of the ratings, okay. When you give us a like for the content of the ratings, go in the comments column and let me know. I don't want to know your age, but I assume all of you watching are adults, you're 21 plus. Are you really less curious than you were as you got older? Have you got less curious? I don't think I have, as I said. So, hey, let me know. It doesn't take long just to go in the comments column and say, hey, David, no, I don't think I'm really less curious. Oh, yeah, I am actually. No, I just kind of take life as it comes. Whatever the answer is, okay? And she says, today I invite you to play with curiosity and explore where and how it can bring you closer to the divine gifts all around. That's what she ended with, as you may or may not recall. My question to you is, what are you curious about? And if you look at what you're curious about, it will tell you where your focus is in life at this time. What are you curious about? What do you look up? I know my wife isn't less curious. She bought a book at a big bookstore. I won't mention. We only go to two, but I won't say which one it was. We go to Costco and Sam's. She bought a book. In fact, she liked it that much that she bought three more. One to give as a birthday present this weekend to one of our neighbors, and two to give out to other people, because she was curious about the contents and she liked it because it sparked it. We watch things like Ancient Aliens. Okay, it's not 100% accurate, right? It isn't. I mean, some of the facts in there are not 100% accurate, but it is good entertainment. But it's also got a lot of interesting questions. We watch lots of stuff on the TV. There are kind of documentary style things, and they look into questions like, the unexplained. That's another good program that comes on, the unexplained. Are these spiritual things? Well, the answer is yes and no. I think, as I've told you before, everything is spiritual. But I'm really curious about, are you curious? Let me know. The affirmation. Today, I choose to be curious. How about that? So if you're not, there you go. I choose to be curious. I allow what is unfolding without resistance to change. That's a little bit different. It's saying, I allow what is unfolding to change without resistance. He said, I allow what is unfolding without resistance to change. But I allow what is unfolding to change and without resistance. That's probably how we should have been put. So, have I sparked your curiosity? I certainly hope so. So, let me know. Let us know. We're interested. And guess what? When you respond to things like this, it can help us with our classes. The class I've got coming up, which starts in February, which was called Shaking Up Your Subconscious, it's now called the Trance of Scarcity, because that's the name of the book it's based on, it requires you to be open to change and to be curious. But it will change your life if you actually follow it. So anyway, that is all I've got. Take care of yourselves. If you live in Southeast Texas, starting sometime on Sunday until sometime on Wednesday, the weather is going to be cold. I mean, really cold for here, because Fahrenheit, it's supposed to be mid 60s to something in the 40s overnight. It's not going to be anywhere near that. I mean, the highs are not even going to be in the 40s, I don't think. So anyway, and if you've got pets inside or outside, please take care of them, and please take care of yourselves. Until next time, namaste.